Swimming doesn't always have to feel hard and overwhelming. As a matter of fact, there's a simple, lazy way to swim faster that produces big results. In this video, we're gonna look at some shocking strategies that elite swimmers have developed to make their swim as easy as possible, as well as a few things that we can do now that will make swimming just feel better. I'm Lukas Siska, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. I was once told that if you want to figure out how to do something the easy way, find somebody who does that thing and does a lot of it. Well, in our case, that's of course distance swimmers. We're going to look at some elite distance swimmers to see how they've optimized their stroke and made it super easy. First up, let's look at Katie Ledecky. Now, when we look at her stroke, you'll notice right away that she is barely kicking, or at least it looks like it. Actually, I want you to look closer. She's doing one powerful kick that is synced up perfectly with her arm as it enters the water. This leg to arm connection is huge because that is where she's generating momentum and power. But before we talk more in detail about that, let's see another swimmer who does the same thing, Gregor Paltrineri. Look at his stroke. His stroke is even more unique. His legs cross over in the back and they look like they're just dragging behind him. But if you look closer, he's doing the same thing as Katie. There is one powerful kick that is synced to the arm as it enters the water. Now, this leg to arm connection that they both have is huge. Let's talk about how we can do that in the water. So in order for us to master this, to make that connection, we have to do a drill where we're doing a dolphin kick with fins and freestyle arms. When you do this drill, it teaches you how to sync up that powerful kick with the arm upon entry. And if you practice this and then swim normally, you'll feel how that leg to arm connection is much stronger. I highly recommend it. Now up next, there's something special that we can copy from elite swimmer Sun Yang. When we look at his stroke, we'll see that he also barely kicks, but we already talked about how we can eliminate the legs. Now let's look at how he does the catch and pull. He swims in a very catch-up-like style. This relaxed style allows his body to be lined up, shoulders and hips together, and he uses his whole body as momentum to go through the stroke. Now, in order for us to copy Sun Yang, practice the catch-up stroke in practice. How do we do that? Watch this. Now, when you watch me here swimming the catch-up stroke, you'll basically see that it's just freestyle, but one arm is catching up to the other. And this is an exaggerated way to swim freestyle so that we teach ourselves to have front quadrant swimming. Front quadrant is very important because it teaches you to be efficient and make things easier in the water. A lot of people who don't come from swimming backgrounds, their stroke is all over the place. This just lines it up beautifully. Now you notice when I was swimming catch-up stroke that my legs were kicking quite hard. Now, in order for us to get that two-beat kick that Sun Yang has and eliminate those legs so the stroke becomes easier, we have to do this.
So all you have to do is just extend your body to the max and your back half will rise to the top. And then I want you to take that one slow kick and we're gonna put it into your stroke where you're just gonna kick with one arm and then kick with the other arm. And that's called the two-beat kick.
Having a two-beat kick is just a relaxing way to swim. Some of you might know the YouTuber Adam Oceanwalker. This is the way he teaches his swimmers to swim. It's a great way to get you to relax and not overkick. The only problem is you don't want to be stuck swimming like this forever because you can't progress to a faster type freestyle. But it's an excellent way to just get the hang of being comfortable in the water. That's right, guys. We can have that two-beat kick and just make our stroke much easier. But don't forget, a big piece to the puzzle is having that body stretched out and extended. The more extended you are, the more buoyant you will become. Hey guys, if you're finding value in this content, like, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out. Now, I want to show you up next a lazy way that I use to get better at swimming. Check this out.
And by lazy, I mean sometimes I don't even leave the house. Instead of driving to the pool and dealing with the crowds, I just come out to my backyard, because with the iGardenswimjet X, you can turn almost any pool into a real training pool. The whole unit is designed like a portable suitcase. You can simply wheel it out to the pool, and it's light enough that you can even lift it with one hand. Setup only takes a couple of minutes. You place the jet in the water, adjust the depth depending on where you want the current hitting you, and you're ready to swim. It runs on a detachable battery that lasts up to 10 hours, so there are no cords, no complicated installations. You can control everything through the iGarden app, adjust the current strength and the different wave modes, or if you want something simple, you can just use the buttons right on the battery itself. The SwimJet X has 6 different currents, starting with a very light flow and building all the way up to powerful swim currents. On P1, the current is light enough for things like aqua jogging, and as you increase the power through P2, P3, and P4, it becomes a steady swimming pace that's great for technique work and aerobic training. But where it really gets interesting are the top 2 settings, PE and PF. On those modes, the current becomes very strong, powerful enough that you're basically holding around 115 to 110 pace, depending upon your size and stroke, just to stay in one place. The jet creates a straight swimming track that allows you to stay in one place and swim continuously, essentially turning a backyard pool into an endless swim lane. For me, honestly, it's one of the laziest ways to train because I can walk outside, immediately start swimming without having to go anywhere. And when you turn the current down, it's just a fun way to enjoy the pool. I like to come out here with my kids and just have a fun time. Our pool just turns into a wave pool. It's crazy. So whether you want to train at home or work on your technique or just add something new to your pool, the iGardenswimjet X is a real interesting option. And if you're someone who wants to swim more but don't always have time to get to a pool, this might actually be worth checking out. You can find the iGardenswimjet X using the link in the description below.
Next, let's look at Olympian Cam McEvoy. Everybody's talking about him because he's the Olympic gold medalist in the 50 freestyle, but the guy only swims 300 to 500 meters per session when he trains. It's just crazy. Now, I'm saying it is possible to swim that little and be super fast, but we have to do what Cam does in his training in order for us to have that kind of effect. Basically, there's 2 specific swim strength exercises that Cam does that has allowed him to be so strong in the water and so fast. 1, the classic pull-ups. 2, long lever holds. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, I'm not too good at pull-ups. I can't even do 1. Well, don't you worry. There's a lot of people that can't even do 1. Cam had to build up to his level. He's known for doing pull-ups with 80 kgs tied to him. Now, all you have to do is start small. Use bands to help pull you up. Use assisted machines in the gym, or do lat pull downs or seated rows. These are all equivalent exercises that can strengthen those same muscles that pull-ups do. Now, long lever holds is the other type of exercise that Cam does, and that is something that strengthens the whole body and allows it to be strong for swim training. It's swim specific strength like no other. The way you do long lever holds is super simple. Check it out. The most basic long lever hold is the hollow hold, and pretty much anybody can do it. This is what it looks like. Toes together, hold your core strong, put your arms up in streamlined position and just hold it, okay? This is the beginning of long lever holds. If you have trouble holding your legs straight, just bend them down and keep your abs up in the streamlined position. You can modify this as much as you need to. Now let's talk about 3 things that you can easily fix in your next swim that will make swimming way easier. Number 1, that is head position. Head position is the easiest thing to fix because all it involves is tilting your head in a different position. So many people unknowingly are searching for the wall, causing them to have a head position that is looking full frontal. This causes major drag, and also it makes your legs sink down. When your head is looking forward, it just pushes it down. So what do we need to do? We need to tilt our head downwards so that our eyes are gazing at a 45-degree angle. This lifts our back half up, we become more buoyant, and swimming immediately becomes much easier. Number 2, stop bilateral breathing. So many swimmers are under the misconception that the correct way to swim is to bilateral breathe, and that is simply not true. Now, I'm not saying there isn't a place for bilateral breathing. It's a drill, and it can be used for hypoxic training as well. That is important in swimming. But I have people who have come to me saying that they were in the middle of a triathlon race. They struggled to hold a breath pattern of every 3. And I looked at him like, what? You're trying to hold the breath pattern while you're swimming in a triathlon? You're supposed to breathe as much as you can so that you can get more oxygen into your muscles. Guys, I like to breathe every stroke cycle to the right. Don't be afraid to breathe every stroke as well when you're going hard. And thirdly, this is another easy fix. A lot of my swimmers tell me that they find themselves bonking towards the end of a swim or just feeling like they don't have enough energy to get them through a session. Well, that's because they go into their swims on an empty stomach for fear of an upset stomach. Now, that's a valid fear. Swimming and eating sometimes don't go well together. But what I like to do before swim so that I'm strong all the way through, because guys, if you don't have enough carbs in your system, you won't be able to make it the best way all the way through. Carbs are what give you energy. I like to have a handful of marshmallows before I go to my morning swim with half of a banana and some black tea. The marshmallows are easy to digest. They're quick acting carbs that will get into my system and allow me to have energy, and then I can feel a lot stronger all the way through. Now, if you're stronger every single session because you're fueling correctly, then you'll just be a faster swimmer a lot quicker. And this is super easy and a lazy way to do things. And you might say, Lucas, marshmallows, what kind of nutrition is that? I'm not saying you need to eat marshmallows all the time. I'm saying it's just an easy way to get carbs into your system when you swim. After your swim, have a good, proper, healthy breakfast. Protein, carbs, vegetables, the works. Now guys, we've gone through a lot, and some of you might be thinking, I wanna do this, but it just feels a little bit overwhelming. Now, if you wanna see how I teach swimmers in person how to learn how to swim the easy way, the lazy way, you can click the link below. It's called the Freestyle Click Moment, and it will teach you exactly how to do this. To make freestyle feel easier, do everything we talked about in this video. Now, there is one piece to the puzzle that is missing, and that is Freestyle Glide. And if you want to know how to do that, check out this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.